weeks after I had him, I felt absolutely amazing. Didn't even feel like I'd had a baby. I felt ace. And then he was in hospital for 2 weeks, and when he come out, the next day I literally felt like I'd been run over by a bus. It was like I was just in pain. From then on, I feel like really stiff. So a few weeks ago I started hot yoga again, and decided that, I'm just going to do hot yoga for a while. Let my body heal, blah, blah, blah. Been meaning to do start my blog, kind of been putting that off, kind of putting quite a few bits off, and then so Max, I mentioned something to Max about how stiff I felt, and he's decided that the best thing I can do is to go for a run tonight with him and do our Tough Kids course, which is this little course that he'd done after I'd done something called Tough Man last year, which was like a 10k race of obstacles. So after that, because I loved it so much, he done me this little course in Sky Hill, which is just like a hill just nearby where we live, which he's been doing, just walking around and doing a bit of running, and actually done Tough Man this year and come 7th, which is just ace in like 1 hour 8. I done it in like 2 hours 15, so we done like so good. So now he's decided that the best thing he thinks I should do is actually start doing this course, because I was pretty active before I got pregnant, and then I didn't really do anything. He reckons that this is the best thing for me. Now, since he said it and kind of insisted that I do it, I suddenly realised that actually I think I've been making all these excuses because I'm like, I think I'm still like scared to start exercising again. Strength wise, because nearly 2 years, just under 2 years ago, I was in a boxing match and I was like super fit for that, and then I done Tough Man last year. That was probably pretty much the last thing I done Tough Man. Even just exercise wise, I kind of just done all these things and then kind of faded out from it. So I literally feel like I'm just starting again, like right at the beginning. If you see my other video when I was showing you where I used to be able to run to, and maybe not quite back to that, but I don't think I'd be able to do I feel like I wouldn't be able to even do like a lap of the lake. So it's like, so it kind of brought it home to me. Like, I am actually a bit nervous about doing this. So we'll see how we get on. Max is organising for his brother Paul to come and look after Norm for an hour. Macy's gone to her grandma's. She's off to Chester Zoo tomorrow. And see how we get on. So at the bottom of Sky Hill, about to do my first run, which I'm not really that looking forward to, but it's good to get it over with. So I'm going to give the camera to Max so we can catch my sweaty head along the way.
Yeah.
Wow, check that head out. Yeah, so what did I do? About 35 minutes. That was really tough getting up that hill, as you probably see it from the video. Once I got up the hill, I was like, oh, the view is amazing. And yeah, by the time you get back down, which I quite enjoy going down the way, you kind of forget how bad the hill is. But do you know what? I'm glad I just got that first one out of the way, and I'm buzzing. I think it's actually, what did I get, 35 minutes? I'm sure just after Tough Man last year, I think I was getting about 25 minutes. So that's about 10 minutes, 10 minutes more. But I thought it was actually going to be a lot longer, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Ace?
Tell me something to be quiet.
So it's about 20 minutes or something since we got back from our run, and I'm absolutely starving. So this is my nice tea that I'm having. So I've got kale, jack potato, hummus, roasted pepper with like aduki beans and tomatoes and stuff. What I'll do, if you put yes in the comments, and then I'll private message you the recipe so that you've got it for thing. It's so easy, dead easy. You can have it with rice, chips, have it as a side. You can just use it with anything. I've just made a big pot of it, and it'll probably do us tomorrow. Max will probably have it in his wraps with some salad tomorrow as well. So it's like really versatile. So yeah, I'll stick it in there. Yeah, now I've got my breath back and had something to eat and stuff. I'm quite I'm pretty buzzing that I've actually just got a first run out of the way. Yeah, I can't believe how much I dreaded it actually, but obviously that was why I was trying to put it off. So yeah, excited to get back on it. I was also going to say just about my tea. Yeah, it's so tempting to go out and do something, like really do some exercise and stuff like that and come home, especially after about half an hour or something. I know I do. I just go absolutely famished. It's so tempting to like go and have like get sandwiches and crisps and chocolate and treat myself for a beer. I've done really well then or whatever. But do you know what? It's like, it's just so important to eat well, especially after exercise. People seem to have this thing that they can like, you can out exercise a bad diet, and you just can't. Like your body has to recover from exercise, and if you're putting the wrong food in it, it has to recover from that. So if you go out and do a load of exercise, your body's trying to sort it out, and then you go and pump a load of the wrong food in it, including meat and dairy. As much to everyone seems to think they've got to be big meatheads and eat loads of meat to get fit and healthy and strong. It's completely not a rubbish. So yeah, so it's just so important to just eat the right foods. Quite often what can happen, especially when people eat quite a sugary diet and stuff like that, and they do loads of exercise, you get like protein on the kidneys and stuff like that, along with other things. But I do hear quite a few young people with that. Yeah, it's obviously something to do with your diet. So yeah, I'll see what tomorrow brings. Bye.